Hey everybody, welcome back to this old trike. Who's that over there? So today we have in my shop my current 1985 ATC 200X. Respectable shape. Let's pick it apart. It's recently been named Jerry, so everybody say hi to Jerry. The fork boots are not original, non-OEM. That front tire is not OEM. Fenders are. Seat is nice OEM seat. A little discoloration there, if you can see it. This is a Survivor. If I had to guess, this decal looks a little too nice to be original, so I doubt that. But the rear fenders are original, crack free. These look like hole shots, but I don't think they are. Carlisle Badlands. Carlisle needs to work on their molding process. They got some flash there, but whatever. So it's got the Meyer USA Super Scoops, which are great if you like those, but I prefer OEM. So I do have some OEM fair condition tank shrouds that I'm going to put on this. This has the 85 style Honda wing that we've come to know and love. Nice, respectable machine. But behind that case cover is a stuck clutch. And we've had experts try some techniques on this thing. I wish I was doing YouTube videos back when Donnie Bizall jumped on this. I will overlay the video of him trying his super duper clutch freeing up technique on this machine. It didn't work. It was funny though. It was funny to watch. Let's see what else. And then I mentioned it in a previous video, probably my 200X comparison, and it was at that time that tricycle guy, my new good buddy, he mentioned just riding it, which you can ride this, but you got to kind of run next to it while it gets going and then jump on it as you put it in gear and go. But if you ride it like that and continuously pull in the clutch, eventually it could possibly free up on its own. So we're going to try that today. I know he's been waiting for me to do this. Some other guys probably been waiting for me to do that. OEM skid plate. It's got some, it's not perfect. It's got the tool kit. Anything inside? Sounds empty. Yep, of course. OEM grab bar, some rash. Good way when you're buying a machine, just, you can do it subtly. You just walk up. It's like, yeah, this is a really nice machine. And you could just do one of these maneuvers. And that tells you a lot. Or another one I like to do, you can get these pretty, they still make these. Touch the bar end. Now look at that. That's got some damage right there. So what's the story there? That lets me know. Be great if I could focus on that. Yeah. That tells me it's been on its side. Good chance. This has got some marks on here. Hey honey, what's kind of prompted me to bring this in the shop, I'll tease right now. I'm not sure what, I'm not focused. Come on, girl. There it is. What's prompted me to bring this in the shop, I'll tease it right now, is the fact that this guy is getting replaced. Tomorrow, we're going to take delivery of something nicer. And by nicer, I mean about as nice as they come. So that's all I'll say. We'll do a proper video on that. All on its own. My girl's been cleaning this up. We put the wires back in the headlight bucket. And I think I've got to resolder some of these wires on the bottom of the switch because I cannot kill it from the switch. So something's not connected. I had to choke it manually, but that's a video for another time. So for now, we're going to leave this. I'm going to get these tank shrouds swapped out, let it warm up, and maybe do some outside footage. It's only about 12 degrees out, so this will be kind of cold, but I want to get this freed up, see how it goes. Over and out. Okay. We have just finished swapping out the tank shrouds. So I like that look better. Look really nice on there. I went to fire it up just to hear it run, and it was giving me a hard time. So I got to thinking that I never added gas to that tank when I bought it. So I drained all the gas out of the tank, which I don't know how you do it, but what I do, I just pulled the fuel line off, and I have got a 1.5 foot long piece of tubing that I ran down into a couple soda bottles that soaked it up. I'm going to drain the bowl just kind of onto the floor there and wiped it up with some paper towels. The gas looked dark. A little too much like a couple-month-old apple juice there for my liking. So I think we're in a lot better place with what we have here. And I popped a new plug in it. I don't know about you guys, but I always keep an inventory of spark plugs. There's my DR8 ESLs over there. I've got my cheat sheet here for what goes with what. I keep carb kits up there. I've got a variety of chemicals here in my chemical cabinet that I use on my machines. You waiting to put air in that tire? Yeah. Go for it.
It's not gonna work. It don't work.
It don't work. Okay. Well, she's learning how to air up tires today. Realized that was a skill that she needed. But let's see. Let's hear how she runs. Switch is on. I prefer the stand-up 200X kickstart method. Idling just a smidge high. That sounds better. I'm going to let it warm up. Throw my coat on. Ride that over to the house. Maybe I'll go up and down the road first to try that clutch out. I was pulling on the lever earlier, and even the lever is very stiff. Oh, that's already a lot better. I think just that heat building in the motor right now is working. So I've got a good feeling. I'll check back later. Chain's still on. I think my clutch just freed up. Son of a... Man, when you're used to 350X power, well, there we have it. Victory. And before, we wouldn't have been able to do this. It would have taken right off. I'm in the shadow here, but that was a successful operation there. Cast my shadow on it. Look at that. Look at that sexy silhouette there. This is a nice machine. Now, let me talk a minute about what happened in the GoPro footage there. When you're used to 350X power, and second gear is plenty for that little trip up the hill, sometimes 200X power leaves you just about 3 feet short. So I should have hit that, I guess, in first gear. I was committed with what I was doing, and I knew if I didn't make it based on the feel that I was going to end up about where I did. So that's I went with it. But at this point, I'm going to clean this machine up, bring it in my shop, and then clean it up, because it's about 16 degrees out here, which is why my lake trip, first time out on the lake this year, I'm wearing a jacket that does not have any wind protection, and I had nothing around my neck, and I was cold. Okay, back out in the shop. Gave her a quick little wipe down and got the snow off it, but that worked wonderfully. Thank you, Tricycle Guy. If you haven't subscribed to him yet on the YouTube, you need to. He is a tremendous resource and right full of knowledge. But he gave me the tip to free up the clutch. So this thing is not just a runner, but a rider too now. And I'd love to keep it, because I love to keep everything, but I actually have an extremely nice 85 200X coming here tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video. Not that this one's bad. I was very tickled to be able to get this one. It just doesn't have OEM tires on it. It's got the toolkit. It's got a lot going for it. But you wait till you see this other one. Headlight guard. A little rub happened on the fenders there. Maybe somebody was riding double. So bottom line, moral of the story is, if you've got a stuck clutch, you just need to ride the thing. Get a little aggressive with it, with the clutch in the whole time, and she'll free up. Now, had it not freed up when I was riding in the woods, the next step would have been to done some aggressive stops, hammer the rear brakes, and then you're putting all that stress on what is sticking the clutch plates together, and that probably would have done the trick, but I didn't have to get to that point. With that being said, thanks for watching. My daughter named this one Jerry. So for me and Jerry at this old trike, have a great night, and stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.